Hi everyone, Spider-Man 1991 here for my reviews of the first week of April. Right? First up, Batman Robin number 11. Now, alright. First of all, alright, we get to Dr. Thomas Hurt apparently getting absolved from all his sins, from all his past sins as the DEA is about to attack to arrest him. Then Hurt gets on a helicopter to Gotham. Next, we cut back to Dick Grayson investigating the hidden chambers of Wayne Manor, trying to figure out where Bruce is lost in time. He's communicating with Alfred. Alfred notices that Damian and Oberon Sexton are under attack in the Wayne family cemetery. As they fight, and Damian starts mentioning that he feels as though that Talia did something to him when she put in a new spine for him. And we now have back to Talia's headquarters where it's revealed she has mind control technology. And she says she's ready for her new employer to help control Damian to take out Dick Grayson. And so anyways, then Sexton and Damian are fighting back. Dick Grayson Batman's still exploring Wayne Manor. He says that Bruce must have known all of this, especially after the earthquake of Gotham. And then he finds a stalactite shaped like a half-human, half-bat. And then Damian's still fighting, but then all of a sudden, Damian starts to suspect Oberon Sexton of being Bruce Wayne. Sexton disregards the accusation, starts to open a vault in the cemetery, and then Talia initiates her control program with Damian, and Damian starts attacking Sexton, then Batman, and then it's revealed that Talia hired Deathstroke. Okay. I'm anxious to see where this ends, to see Thomas Hurt's involvement in this, and also I'm anxious to see who Oberon Sexton really is, and I think adding Deathstroke into the mix is good since he has the conflicting history with Dick Grayson. Next up, Red Robin number 11. Now then, we have Barbara Gordon on the Batcave's computer. And then we have the League of Assassins planning to target everyone who was ever close to Batman, including Vicky Vale. Tam Fox manages to push Miss Vicky Vale out of the way before getting shot. Then we cut to Batgirl and Red Robin and Prudence fighting off some Ross's soldier, 7 men of death. Then Tim thinks about how they screw up once during this fight. They're going to be screwed. Then as they're about to lose, Stephanie's Bat Cycle immediately nails one of the men, giving them control over leverage in the fight again. Tam and Vicky Vale try to make it to Wayne Manor before the assassins. Batgirl heads back to the mansion, and Red Robin and Prudence are interrogating one of the men. Then Batman and Robin show up. Red Robin talks to Batman about what's going on. Damian notices Prudence and claims she's an assassin. Red Robin manages to pull Damian off. Then we cut to Bruce Wayne getting ready to sign over all his assets to Ra's al Ghul. Then we have Tam Fox trying to escape with Vicky Vale, and then when Vicky Vale keeps interrogating Tam about what's going on between her and Tim Drake, and she says they're engaged, and then Batgirl shows up. Then Batman tells Red Robin to just go ahead with this plan, that they'll keep an eye on Prudence. Away we have a sniper rifle, 2 ninjas getting ready to attack Barbara Gordon, a truck behind Alfred, someone getting ready to attack Julie Madison. I don't know if you noticed, but Julie Madison was the first love of Bruce Wayne right before he became Batman. Batgirl, the assassins that were sent after Batgirl and Vicky Vale. Then Lucius Fox, Selena Kyle, Jim Gordon, and Roz says that it's pretty much revealing that he'll probably have to deal with Red Robin himself. Okay? So Red Robin number 11 was a pretty great read. It's a great lead up to the conclusion about how we have all these assassins against every member of the Bat family, and that right near the conclusion where Red Robin's going to have to fight Ra's al Ghul himself. Okay? So, all in all, this was a pretty good read. Okay, next up, Flash. Secret Files and Origins 2010. Alright, only 2 stories here. One is another story that deals with Barry Allen and the issue about how his mother's death. He manages to go back to his old house to try to figure out why. He talks to Jay about it, about how he's worried that he can't move forward. But Jay reminds him that what would his mother want him to do? That should he just run back to the past or into the future? And then all the other members of the Flash family show up, saying they sense something wrong within the Speed Force, and Barry assures them that everything's going to be okay. And he manages to get back to Iris before she notices that he's gone. Then the Rogues break into the first Mirror Master's old base, and they find a huge glass that says, "In case the Flash returns, break glass." Alright, next up, all we have left here is just a bunch of extras. Some provide some hints into what might be coming up in the new Flash series. But interesting enough, though, we have information about almost every villain except Captain Boomerang. Everything's blacked out, so we have no idea how that's going to work out. Okay? Pick up Flash, Secret Files and Origins if you're planning on reading the Flash series. Next up, Superman, Secret Origin, Issue 5. Now, Superman's appearing and saving the day, but people are starting to question him because people are starting to question him. Luthor's pissed, especially at the Daily Planet, because Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane are the only ones getting any evidence of him. Then Luthor reveals he's hired Sam Lane to help deal with Superman once and for all. And also that apparently John Corbin and Lois Lane went on a date back then, and, well, here's a parallel between what happened in Superman Secret Origin and Green Lantern Secret Origin. I mean, if you've read that, then you can obviously sense a little deja vu here. Then Corbin talks to Lois, and then Clark shows up to get her out of it, and while Corbin's trying to shake Clark's hand, trying to squeeze Clark's hand, Clark doesn't feel a thing, and then squeezes Corbin's. And so Lois and Clark go to lunch. Then Sam Lane's talking to Luthor about the Metallo suit, which is apparently larger than what we know now. Then Lois talks to Clark about everything, about her relationship with her father, and how Corbin is like the son that General Lane always wanted. And then Clark hears something, he goes off to investigate, leaving Lois there at the restaurant. And then Clark meets Sam Lane, and Lane interrogates him about why he's here, who he is, what's going on. And he tells Superman that as soon as he leaves this room, he's an enemy of the U.S. Army. So Superman claims he's no one's enemy and leaves. Then General Lane has some soldiers attack him. Then Corbin in the Metallo suit. Superman is able to fight back. Then the kryptonite's exposed, making him weak and vulnerable to bullets. But he manages to get out. And then Luthor is able to. And then Lane sends in some soldiers to shut down the Daily Planet. And Lex Luthor is obviously restoring Metallo back to life in the form that we all know. And Superman is hidden in the sewers, weak from his attack. Right? Superman Secret Origin, it was okay. I mean, it's been about 2 months since the last issue came out, and so far I think the fire's kind of died down for this series, but it was still pretty impressive about how General Lane is being involved in this, like how Superman has to deal with him today. And speaking of that, and stay tuned for part